Okay guys, so we stopped with the hygiene kit, so I'm going to pick up from there. I have 100 foot of paracord. Paracord is worth its weight in gold in survival situations. I don't always carry 100 foot. This is a new pack that I just bought. Normally probably keep about 50 foot in here, but I guess 100 is not a bad thing. But like I said, it doesn't weigh a lot and it has a million uses. Okay, let's see. Because there's at least 2 people that I normally travel with, then I have hand comms, and also my partners would carry hand comms as well. So this is just a way that we can kind of keep in touch. If one of us has to leave camp or whatever, falls into a hole, breaks our leg, comes to injured or whatever, this is a way we can contact each other. I would save it unless I really need it. I wouldn't waste it with casual conversation. These are cheapos, but they work good. 100-mile-an-hour tape, or duct tape. This is actually a military version. And yes, I know I need to compact this roll. I bought it not too long ago, and I haven't had a chance to credit card it. Basically, wrap it around a credit card to compact it. But I have that in my pack as well. 1,000 uses for that. Large, heavy Ziploc bags. And these have many uses as well. You can see these are big ones. Big bags. I was happy to get these. A friend gave them to me. They're heavy, really thick bags. Could hold a lot of water in this. Not quite as thick as the platypus, but they're thicker than your average Ziploc bag. Have really nice zippers on them. I keep several of these. I think I got about 6 or 7 of these in my pack. Just roll them up tight. I don't even know they're there, and they're definitely useful enough to keep at all times. Let's see, trioxane. I keep military trioxane for cooking, for fire starting. This is definitely worthwhile to keep a box in your pack. It also could be a backup fuel for my Esbit stove. As I promised, toilet paper wrapped in plastic. Always keep things in plastic bags. It keeps your stuff dry. Also, this is something I added this week actually. This is 10 4-gallon plastic bags. These are hefty sacks. I think I paid like 90 cents, 95 cents from these. But you can pull out one bag at a time. This weighs hardly nothing, just a few ounces. And these bags have a lot of uses as well. I like plastic bags because they come in handy. Fish bait, in case my fishing kit is depleted, this is something that I can use to catch fish, and yes, these work. Some of this artificial stuff, the sin impregnated stuff doesn't work, some of it does. These work, and so I keep that bait as a backup in my kit. Hand warmers. If I'm in really cold situations, right now it's winter where I live, and it's very cold at night, these I could use and put them down in in my clothing or whatever to help keep me warm. So I keep those just in case. Again, that's one of those items I wouldn't use unless I really needed it. As I talked about on my other video, I do use a vacuum sealer quite a bit to put away food. And this is actually home done beef jerky, and I've sealed it up in just in a airtight pouch, and I keep some of this in my pack always. Another thing that I've sealed, and these are store-bought little sausages. These things are good. They provide you with some fat and with some protein, keep you energized. I always keep that type of thing in my pack. This is a small bowl, which I could use for eating, but right now it actually stores many different batteries. Mostly AAAs, which most of my accessories use AAAs, but I do have a few AA's in there because of the mag lights. So I definitely recommend extra batteries in your kit, but put them in something, store them in something that's airtight like this, and just in case they should leak, that way your stuff doesn't get battery acid all over it. It can happen. Also, this is a backup fire kit. And of course you've seen I have another fire steel. I actually have 2 other fire steels I've shown you to light my fire and the survival technologies. And this is a Coughlin's magnesium bar, which is, I have the tinder, which I just scrape off with my knife, and then the flint rod to strike it. I have an extra box of matches, some military style matches, which are made to work in damp conditions. I have a candle, which is a very useful item for several purposes, but in this case I would use it as to get my fire started if I need. Some extra TP out of a military ration kit. I'm getting down to the bottom. This, I have a video on. This is my trowel. I do have a military e-tool. I have a couple of those actually. I have the old style with the wooden handle, and I have the trifold. But I actually like keeping this in my pack. It doesn't weigh as much, it doesn't take up as much space. See the video on it if you're curious. Let's see, another box of trioxane. I use it, so I keep several boxes. This is some cheap cord that I bought, camouflage cord. Paracord's better, but if I don't have to waste my paracord for just a simple task, I have this as well. And it weighs nothing really. Cheap cord, but it works. Zip ties. I added these not too long ago as well. This was a YouTube suggestion. Hadn't thought about. But these are just some medium-sized zip ties. There's probably about a dozen of them in this pack. Had them in the shop already. I think that's everything from the main compartment. Let's switch gears for just a second. Okay guys, I'm pretty much done with the pack. There's just a few more items in here. This is a military style poncho. This is not a cheapo. This is the real deal, the ones that the soldiers carry. And it's a really good poncho. It's got a nice rubberized coating to it. It's waterproof. I've used it many times, and this can provide me with shelter. This can keep me out of the rain. This can also help conceal me, and because it is woodland camouflage, if I don't want to be seen. Sometimes in survival situations you want to be seen, you're signaling, but sometimes, depending on the situation, you may not want to be seen, and concealing yourself is an important part of my kit as well. That's why I use a lot of drab and camouflage and things like that, because there are situations where you don't want to be found. Also, a very important item, and something that I really like that I've purchased, and that is the Grundig Mini Radio. And this is a world band receiver. It actually has AM, FM, and shortwave radio signals. So this would be a great radio to have. It comes with an earbud, and it also has a belt carrying case, which I can use to attach to my web belt. I keep it in this Coghlan's waterproof bag. I really like these bags too. I might talk about this later. But I keep this in my kit. I have spare batteries for it. You definitely need this in your kit. And I'll talk about this radio. I may do a review just on this radio. I definitely think this is a good deal for you guys. Also, some important things. I have a couple of pairs of wool socks. These are merino wool socks. When you're hiking, you got to change socks regularly. So I'll keep several pairs. And this is a wool military issue watch cap or beanie cap, whatever you want to call it. But you do want to get the wool if you're in cold climates. I'm sure you're familiar with the benefits of that. So anyway, I keep those sealed in a pack, in a Ziploc bag. I keep these up against my back, so this helps to pad me from all the other gear as well. Almost done. Now, if you carry a weapon, or if you, such as a firearm, or you carry a knife, or any other metal gear, you're going to need to have a way to preserve it, to protect it. So this is very important. Some of you might not have this. I keep rim oil wipes. There are several wipes here, and actually you can use them several times. Just slip them back in the package, keep them in a Ziploc bag. Rim oil, definitely worthwhile if you keep those types of items with you. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, I think we have seen everything in this pack. That's what's in here right now. I'm sure you might say, hey, you didn't have this, you didn't have that, and feel free to post a comment. I'm always open to learn new things from people, but these are the things that I found that I needed and used. There's probably some things in my closet that I might not have had in the pack right now. And if you think I forgot something, just make a comment up here. But these items I think can help me to make it through in a survival situation. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I've gone kind of fast, but again, any comments, greatly appreciated. I hope you guys are doing well. Take care.